Hey everybody, welcome to Cowboy Leather. It's Wednesday, hump day. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. We're kicking. We're doing a little this, a little of that, and a whole lot of nothing, but we're doing it. So, nothing major going on. We're just making stuff up for, if we're here in the shop and for, take out for sale. I'm going to play with some fabric today. I went and I cut out a deal for my wife. We're going to make 2 bags. I'm not going to say identical because her bag, the stripes are going to go horizontal, and mine are going to go vertical. Same bag, same, shape, but hers will be a little different. We got a pattern from Temu, and this is half of it. And it goes together like so. Gives you the spacing and the location of the straps. That right there is inside pocket, and also shows the outside pocket. Let's see if I can get it up there to get the, anyways, if you look at it, it's got a notch right there for where you put a snap for the outside pocket. And it comes with that. Your 2, I call it a starter strip for the handles. And you see on the end, that corresponds to the bag. And you've got, let's see, B tells you on here, that's B, that's for the inside bag or pocket, and that's B for the inside. Line that up, stitch across the top when you insert it into the bag, and this actually so it just kind of flops, and that's your outside pocket. You can put that anywhere you want. You can put it the opposite side of the where you've got it in the front. It's up to you. You're the one making it. So, like I say, I've already got hers cut out. But I'm going to try something different on mine. Instead of putting these 2 together and cutting it. Well, it's easier for me to show you than explain it to you. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. And we'll put you down here on the bottom so you can see what we're doing. We sort stuff out. Alright, let me run you down. Hang on. Oh, see, look at that. You just took the express route to the floor. Holy crap. Okay. Let me get a stool to sit on. I'm getting old. Let me get stuff in case I need it. Alright. You see my hands. Alright, like I was saying, instead of putting this together, what I did is I just roughly cut the fabric off I needed. Now in fabric, this section right here, that's what they call a salvage edge. We don't use that. So, basically what I'm going to do is I'll fold it back a smidge. Now, the nice thing about this is if you take and line your stripes up, I think you can do it. Of course you can. You can do anything you want. Okay. This has become a game for me now. Now, I just realized something that after sitting here staring at this. This stripe is narrower than that stripe. Where's my trusty rusty tape measure here? That stripe is 1 inch. That stripe is 3/4. Let me measure that again. Yep, 3/4 of an inch. So, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to fold it like that. So we're kind of, let me hang on. Let's see if we can line these up the right way. All right. Okay, there we go. We'll fly with that. Gives me enough room. Alright, that edge is pretty much cut square. We cut that kind of crooked because I cut some other stuff for her out of it. So, line that up. Now, if you haven't figured it out, being that you folded it, now you're going to have that. If we were making a dress or a pair of pants, you know, you would do this to cut the legs out and stuff like that. Let's see if I can find a pencil here. I don't want to be drawing on it with. It probably wouldn't make any difference. Let's see what we got here. Yep. So we're going to cut that off. Yeah, we'll use that. I talked to myself if you haven't figured that out. Let me get a regular pencil. Ah, there we go. All right. Now, you got two options. I've done it before. I've got the bigger plastic tote bag pattern from I believe it was Tandy or from Maker's Love Supply, and it's got this cutout. Well, I have cheated, left that cutout in, and just made it square. All that's going to do is it's going to change how you finish your bottom off. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. You know, I don't think either way is easier. But if you haven't got a flat top, if you haven't got a cylinder arm machine, I think it'd be better for you to leave this squared off, and then when you get your bag all stitched up, pinch it, stitch it, because then you can stand the bag up on your flatbed machine and cut it, or not cut it, but stitch it up. So, that being said, just kind of fold this out of the way a minute. I'm just going to cut this big piece off of here. Stand up, it's easier. If anybody's interested, my wife now has her own YouTube channel. I'll put the name and how to find it down in the comments, but I'll just tell you anyway, seeing I got you here and I'm thinking about it. It's Charlie's Creations TN. Just Charlie's Creation TN. And she's got I think she got two videos, two full-length videos and one or two shorts. So if you want to go down there and find out, you're tired of listening to me, you can go down and check her channel out, and I'd appreciate it. She'd appreciate it. So, I'm not going to cut that just a second. We'll just set this aside. We're going to go ahead and cut these. Now you're doing one. You got three different sizes here. So, we'll just come up here. Now I'm not going to fiddle around and try and get these stripes to match these stripes. Maybe when I put it together, it'll match up. But let's see here. Try and get this somewhat follow with the stripes. like I said, you're going to stitch across here. That one that I just laid out, that's this. And you got all your stitching holes. So it'll help you run down through and lay your stitching holes. I could not tell you what the hole per square inch on this is. But if we think about it, when I get that far, come up here and just go there. Yeah, that looks good. Now, if you want to, you can come back, there you go. Find this one, lay it back on here. And give yourself some little black marks. There you go. You got your witness marks on here to tell you where the height goes. So, like I said, we got this all laid out. Now, what I'm going to do I'm going to use pinky shears so it does not unravel. Get you back in frame here. You don't have to use pinky shears. You can use just regular scissors. Now, if you do want to make bags and you have clicker dies, you can use your clicker dies. Just stack your pattern pieces up. That's how they make clothes. They used to make clothes. I don't know if they still do it. They'll stack a whole stack of fabric. They got the big hydraulic presses. Press out 1,000 pieces at a time. Some manufacturers got like a bandsaw they use for cutting parts out. Just depends on how high tech and how fancy they are. Now, when you get down around to making the straps for something like this, you can use leather. I think that's what I'm going to do. I got some black bridle leather. It's already been dyed up. It's nice, shiny looking stuff. It's almost like a patent leather. Okay. Set that aside for a minute. What's that? That's half the holster I was making. I had a pattern out for that. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to cheat. There we go. I even got a with a wavy cutter on it. Cutter blade. Getting dull. There we go. Sometimes you gotta just... Oh, by the way, you gotta cut 2 of these out. Forgot to mention that. And also, I forgot to lay it out. Not to worry. I'm just going to go ahead and straight cut it. Because I still, yeah, you straight cut it. And you can, you still got to fold your seams under. Come on, I'll get that in a minute. Sometimes if you use the pinking shears, or then you don't have to finger press it. Right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll take it over here to one of the sewing machines and I'll put a 1/4 inch fold on it and run a hot iron across it, and I'll come back, I'll stitch it. Being that I have access to a serger, I can serge these sides. I can cheat. If not, you just stitch this, take your pinking shears, and come up and just trim off. Because they say with pinking shears, it's not supposed to run, fray, or anything like that. But anyways, You'll take put it together just like you do the other ones. Yeah, excuse me. They pretty much line up. So anyways, yeah, you're going to take, this as being your top. Take and roll that over. I mean, you can go bigger than 1/4 of an inch. It's up to you. And then you just sew down your sides. Sew across here. But before you get to doing that, you're going to take, not that one, well, that one, yes. Kind of just lay this here. Slide this under here, you know, if you want, or you can measure it. Just say put that there. And then make this pocket up. That's the outside. Now you can take this, and I don't see, if you're doing it in fabric, I don't see why you just can't put that on there like so. Line everything up. Come around here and get back in frame. Come around here, stitch that up, and then flip it. And then run down through and, you know, sew that on. Like so, where it belongs. And if you split that, being that you got stripes, you can split it. Or come over here. These stripes line up with these stripes. I think it's, you know, I didn't plan it that way, but I think it'll look good. Then on the other one, these stripes will match up with the other side. So, it sounds like a plan to me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a little bit of more prep work and get things cleaned up a little bit, and put my folds, my hem in here. I'm going to call it a hem, and we'll start assembling it. So I'm going to put you on pause, and we'll be back. Don't run away. Alright. Folded this over, stitched it down. I put this pocket together inside out. Well, I figured out, so you have green, so everything matches. That here, this out, and inside of here, that matches. I put it together wonky. Turned it, stitched it, turn it inside out, put it on so it was flipped up this way, ran back and forth, so when this stitch is down, it's down. So it's kind of a floating pocket in there. So this one's done, except for right this second. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. I'm probably going to put it about that far down, because, where's my, so I'd probably go, you can actually slip this underneath here. Put this on before you put this on. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoot this down a touch, because these will be probably the last thing that goes on. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. And this actually lines up with the stripes on the body. So we're cooking along. I'm gonna go ahead and get this this folded down, fold this down, and put this in there, because I'm gonna have to come around and I'm gonna have to put a seam or a hem all the way around here and the top, because if not, it'll look all kind of wonky, and I don't like wonky. So hang out, I'll be right back. Alright, I've stitched down my sides, stitched the bottom, closed off my corners. Now, I'll go ahead and turn it around. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is, now that I've got it turned around where it belongs, you can do it, you don't have to do it. Does it change the look of the parts? Nah, not really. But what I'm going to do is I brought these corners out where they belong, and I'm going to run a stitch line right across here. Then I'm going to come around to this side, and I'm going to pinch an inch. I'm going to tuck that seam up as close as I can, and I'm going to run real close to that edge and stitch that off on both sides. So I'll be right back. Alright, there it is. Put Pretty on the inside, pretty on the outside. It's got red stuff all over it. Now this is soft-sided. You can fold it up. You know, if you put straps made out of the same material as this, just, I mean, you fold this thing in half, fold it again, throw it in the trunk of your car. If you go to, you know, get groceries or wherever, just get it out, shake it. And if you got to go, you know, in the store, pick something up, be soft-sided. Like I say, I'm not going to bore you with putting the straps on it. I'll show it to you in my next video if it's still here. So, like I say, you just ease around here, get dirty. I say it's done. Looks pretty good. Now we'll see what my wife's looks like, and maybe we'll put them together and have a what do they call that? Community vote. See whose looks better. But I work in the leather, she works in the fabric. So once in a while I just do something like this and I'll help her out. So I'm gonna get out of here. I got a couple other things I want to accomplish today before end of the day. So I will see you Friday. And we'll see what we can come up with there. Remember, I'll put it in the comments, or yeah, I'll put it down in the comment section. My wife's YouTube channel, brand new it is. It's Charlie's Creations TN. Again, that's Charlie's Creations TN. And, you know, just stop over there, give a like, thumbs up. If you like her content better, oh well. I do what I do, and that's what I do. So, everybody have a good rest of the day and the rest of the week. We'll see you Friday. Cowboys out of here. Bye.